Life has a way of testing us in ways we never expect. For Alex, a young professional trying to find his place in a busy city, every day seemed like a new challenge. He worked long hours, juggling deadlines, meetings, and the endless pressure to prove himself at work. At home, things weren't easier. Personal relationships felt fragile, and even small misunderstandings left him feeling frustrated and drained. He had big dreams, but the constant setbacks were slowly chipping away at his confidence. The world around him moved fast, and Alex often felt he was falling behind, no matter how hard he tried. From the outside, Alex seemed capable and determined. People admired his energy and ambition. But inside, he struggled with impatience. When things didn't go according to plan, anger and anxiety took over. He would replay mistakes in his head, blaming himself or others. Simple challenges became mountains because he allowed frustration to control his reactions. The more he rushed, the more errors he made, creating a vicious cycle of stress and disappointment. One day, everything seemed to collapse at once. A project he had been working on for months failed despite his effort and dedication. Colleagues expressed disappointment, and his manager's feedback was harsh but fair. At the same time, a misunderstanding with a close friend left him feeling isolated. Alex felt overwhelmed, as though the world had conspired against him. For the first time, he questioned whether he was capable of handling life's pressures. He was exhausted mentally and emotionally, trapped in a storm of impatience, anger, and self-doubt. During this period of struggle, Alex noticed something striking. There were people around him who faced similar challenges but never seemed overwhelmed. His mentor, a calm and wise colleague, approached each situation with composure. When projects failed or conflicts arose, they stayed patient, analyzed the situation, and responded thoughtfully. Their calmness seemed to give them an advantage, mistakes were handled smoothly, relationships remained intact, and respect followed naturally. Alex couldn't help but wonder, how do they do it? Why can't I stay calm like that? This moment planted a seed in his mind. It was not just a curiosity, it was a turning point. The conflict in Alex's life was not simply about failing projects or broken relationships. The real challenge was his own mindset. His impatience amplified every obstacle, making small problems feel like insurmountable crises. Alex realized that to overcome life's difficulties, he needed to change his approach. He had to learn the strength of patience. Emotionally, this section grips the audience by reflecting common struggles they themselves face. Everyone has felt the frustration of failure, the anxiety of high expectations, or the weight of life moving too fast. By sharing Alex's inner turmoil, his self-doubt, his rising tension, and his desire for change, the story immediately connects with viewers. It evokes empathy, tension, and even mild frustration, which makes the eventual transformation all the more satisfying. By the end of this section, the story sets the stage for a powerful lesson. Alex's challenges are real and relatable, and the audience begins to root for him. They start to sense that there is a way out of the chaos, a way to transform stress into calm and clarity. The idea that patience might hold the key creates a sense of anticipation. Viewers are left asking themselves, could patience really be the solution to life's toughest moments? This question lingers, motivating them to continue watching, eager to discover how Alex learns to master his mind and emotions. After realizing that his impatience was the real obstacle, Alex decided to try something different. He started observing his reactions more carefully. Instead of reacting immediately when things went wrong, he took a pause, even if it was just for a few seconds. These small pauses felt strange at first. He felt like he was wasting time, but slowly he began to notice a difference. In meetings, he listened more carefully, choosing his words thoughtfully. When challenges arose, he focused on understanding the problem rather than blaming himself or others. Alex also began learning from his mentor. The mentor shared simple yet powerful lessons about patience, using everyday examples. He explained that patience was not about waiting passively or giving up, it was about staying calm, thinking clearly, and taking action at the right moment. He told Alex that rushing often caused mistakes, while patience allowed solutions to appear naturally. Alex started applying these lessons, practicing patience not just at work, but in his relationships and personal life too. At first, progress was slow. Alex faced moments of frustration when old habits returned. He would feel the urge to react angrily or make hasty decisions, but he reminded himself to breathe and think. Each small success, like calmly handling a difficult client or responding kindly to a friend who upset him, strengthened his confidence. Slowly, Alex felt a new sense of control over his life. The tension that had once weighed heavily on him began to lift. He noticed that when he stayed calm, problems seemed less daunting, and solutions became clearer. The transformation in Alex's life was gradual but powerful. The project that had once failed became an opportunity for learning. By analyzing mistakes patiently, he identified areas for improvement and implemented new strategies. His colleagues and friends noticed his change. They appreciated his calmness, his ability to think clearly under pressure, and his growing patience. Relationships improved, teamwork became smoother, and Alex felt a deeper sense of respect and trust from those around him. Emotionally, this section evokes relief, hope, and inspiration. The audience witnesses Alex's growth and feels the satisfaction of his hard work paying off. They experience the joy of seeing someone turn frustration into calm, failure into opportunity, and impatience into strength. The story highlights the emotional reward of practicing patience, making viewers reflect on their own lives. They feel motivated to try this approach themselves, imagining the positive changes it could bring. By the end of the story, Alex fully embodies the lesson he has learned. He understands that life will always have challenges, but it is his reaction that determines the outcome. Patience has given him clarity, resilience, and inner peace. The moral of the story is clear and simple: patience is not a weakness, it is a strength that empowers you to handle life's difficulties with grace. It allows you to stay calm when everything seems chaotic, make better decisions, and create positive outcomes even in the most challenging situations. The audience leaves with a sense of inspiration and empowerment. They understand that patience is a skill that can be practiced and developed. They are encouraged to pause, breathe, and think before reacting in their own lives. The story motivates them to face challenges with a calm and confident mindset, knowing that even in difficult times, strength comes from within. Alex's journey becomes a mirror for the viewers, showing that transformation is possible for anyone willing to embrace patience and stay steady through life's storms.